Alright, hi, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Menik, in which today we're going to prepare a healthy and hearty lunchtime meal of tuna fish sandwich. And I just so happen to have some chicken of the sea and some bumblebee tuna, and I really don't know the differences between either of them. Probably both taste exactly the same, so it really doesn't matter which one I choose. So because of that, we're going to flip a coin of which of these brands I will use. So if it's heads, we'll use chicken of the sea. If it's tails, we'll use bumblebee tuna. So I have the coin right here. What is it? Heads, chicken of the sea, tails, bumblebee tuna. And it is tails. So bumblebee tuna it is. Alright, so first things first, what we do is we're going to open up the can of tuna, squeeze all the water out, and then pour it in a Tupperware thing. So to do that first, you take your trusty can opener, which is an old-fashioned can opener. We don't have no fancy electronic can openers around here. So you just take this, we'll place it on top of the can, hear the snap, that means it's good to go. And then you just twist it all the way around. Just keep twisting it. And why is it always seems to get really tough at this point? And that's what you don't want to happen, is for it to drop. I don't know why it does that, but just keep twisting it. And this is going to turn into a nightmare. This can opener sucks, apparently. Maybe we should move to an electronic can opener. Fucking nightmare, what the fuck? After you make a mess like this, you can't even get the freaking lid off. Alright, there we go. See, now the lid comes halfway off like that, so now you just, without cutting yourself, well, okay, this is a nightmare. So we're just going to squeeze the juice out. So you just hold it down, and all the water will come pouring out. And no, this is not looking good. Hang on. Fuck, man. Alright, there we go. Now you just squeeze all the juice out, just like that. This looks like a fucking nightmare right now because this is not how it's supposed to go as planned. But, well, whatever. You wanted to look something, no, that looks very disgusting actually, but whatever. So now we're just going to take our Tupperware thing. I'm just going to pour all the tuna in there. And once you have your tuna in your Tupperware thing, then we'll just rinse everything out in the can. There we go. Wash our hands off. And we're done with that step. Alright, so now we're through with that nightmare, the crappy can opener, and squeezing all the water out, which turned into a bigger deal than it should have been. But next step is to add the mayonnaise to the Tupperware that has the tuna. And we just so happen to have some Best Foods mayonnaise. And how much mayonnaise you want to put in with the tuna depends on how much you like mayonnaise. And I love mayonnaise. So now we just open up the jar of mayonnaise, take our little spatula thingy, I don't know what this is called, but take out one glob of mayonnaise. And you know what? That's probably be good enough for most people, but we're gonna do one more. Just because I like mayonnaise. So now, you just simply mix the tuna with the mayonnaise until it gets all blended together and makes a weird kind of pinkish color, blah blah blah. Actually, no, that's probably too much mayonnaise to be honest, but it's too late now. I could open up another can of tuna and add more tuna to it, but that means we'd have to go back with a can opener, and the can opener is really shitty and I don't feel like doing that. And well, this is over mayonnaise, but oh, if you like mayonnaise, then I guess you can't complain. You know, that's pretty much mixed, as good as you're gonna get. And so next thing, we put away the mayonnaise, because you don't want no more mayonnaise, because I think we have enough mayonnaise. Would be the bread, which is 2 slices of wheat bread, which is all I have at this house right now. So next we just, it's like, you know, spreading butter with a butter knife. You just take the tuna and you just slap it across the sandwich. Now you may be wondering, why am I putting it on both sides of the bread? Well, I'll explain that in a second. But for right now, you just spread it across both sides of each half of the sandwich. Generally, you would only put it on one side of the sandwich, because then you just flip it over and you have yourself a full sandwich. But because I'm down to one more piece of bread, and we have shortage of bread, so we have the last of our loaf, which consists of 2 heels and 1 piece of bread. And I hate heels on a loaf of bread, so that means we got 1 piece of bread left, which isn't enough to make a full sandwich. So instead, we're just gonna pop that in the middle, and pop that over like that. Now you have a triple-decker tuna fish sandwich. Good. Alright, so despite a disastrous can opener incident and putting too much mayonnaise and shortage of bread and everything else that happened, we were still able to end up with our healthy, hearty lunchtime meal of a triple-decker tuna fish sandwich, some cut-up orange slices I threw in, and a can of soda. So, hope you enjoyed, and until next time.